2013 has been one hell of a year for video games. Everything ranging from shooters, RPGs, adventure games, racing has been excellent. Adding to that, we got 2 new consoles and we're looking at quite possibly one of the best years in video game history. So with all these games, it's kinda hard to pick 10, but fear not, I'm here to make the decisions easier. Just a note, this list is my own and does not represent the views of VGS. Without further ado, here are my top 10 games of 2013. Number 10, Dead Rising 3. The next generation seems to be exciting with games like Final Fantasy 15 and Destiny on the horizon. Until then, there's Dead Rising 3. While it may not look next gen, it certainly is a big step for the series. No more loading screens, groups of zombies that react differently, and not to mention the amount of carnage you can unleash. This is easily one of the best, if not the best, next-gen game on the market. Number 9, DMC. Now I know what a lot of you may be thinking. Hey, Mr. Arab Gamer, are you kidding me? Yes, initially I was also on the fence about this game, but when I actually played it, I was happily surprised. The story, the music, and combos all have been remade and it's freaking awesome. The gorgeous vistas coupled with a decent narrative have done a great job creating atmosphere and giving the right tone and message. Love it or hate it, this is one of the best games to come out this year. Number 8, Tomb Raider. Another game, another reboot. Yes, Lara Croft is back and she never looked better. While it is a bit on the gruesome side, the game still manages to create some truly amazing moments, blending stealth, action, and survival in a way that makes the series stand out really good. I just hope the sequel has more tombs to raid. Number 7, The Last of Us. Morbid, depressing, and touching, The Last of Us has managed to truly captivate the essence of a world gone mad. The journey of Jake and Ellie was a tough pill to swallow, but in the end, it was one hell of a ride. Even as a PC gamer, this exclusive PS3 game really shows that consoles are worth owning, even if it is for this one particular game. Number 6, Super Mario 3D World. Oh look, it's another Mario game, but wait, it actually looks a bit different. Yeah, I really didn't get into New Super Mario Bros. U because it's nothing new, but for once feels like a different Mario game. The levels, the catsuit, which changes the entire formula. Not to mention that co-op is an absolute blast. I can't tell you the amount of time I put into this game, and it just never seems to get boring. This game proves that fun is king when it comes to any genre. Number 5, Pokémon X and Pokémon Y. Nintendo have really pulled out all the stunts this year. Not only did we get a new kind of Mario game, but a new Pokémon game. Yes, a Pokemon game that doesn't feel like the past 10 games in the series. It's also a step closer to our dream 3D open world. I'm just gonna stop there. But seriously, if you thought Pokemon was dead, you clearly haven't played X or Y. Number 4, GTA 5. What can be said what hasn't already been said about GTA 5? I mean, this game was trending on Twitter when the only thing shown was the freaking logo. Now that's respect. Even if you're not a fan of crime games, this one just keeps giving and giving. I mean, GTA Online is practically its own title, which you can play without redeeming some silly purchase code. It literally pushed our imaginations and limits when it comes to playing an open world video game. This game is certainly going into the history books. Number 3, BioShock Infinite. It's kind of strange that BioShock Infinite is a game that exists in today's world. I mean, let's step back for a second. We're talking about a AAA shooter in 2013 with no tacked on multiplayer and a good story. Like, a really good story. One that people will keep talking about for years to come. BioShock Infinite is the perfect example of making a memorable FPS game. Well done. Number 2, Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. Now, this is a game I honestly didn't see coming. Brothers did not only have one of the best storylines I've ever experienced in a video game, but it managed to do it all while inventing a brand new genre. Yes, single player co-op was actually a thing that could be done, but it wasn't until I reached its striking ending. I won't ruin it, but once you overcome your last challenge, you truly feel you've changed and grew up with the characters. And the number 1 game of the year 2013 is...
And you can't stop remembering the things you should forget.
Number 1. Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. Oh yes, this is it, the motherlode. Let me tell you why this game blew my mind. In a generation where JRPGs are thought to be dead, in comes Ni no Kuni and slaps everyone with its big dirty wand. The entire game practically plays homage to the genre. There's a bit of Final Fantasy, a bit of Dragon Quest, a dash of Western RPG. Ni no Kuni in a way is a celebration, a game that shows us where video games and storylines first began and how far we've come. It also represents a piece of my childhood, a slice of time where everything made sense. Now I can experience that part of my childhood over and over again without going through a time machine. Nostalgia aside, this game still ranks up with its solid dialogue, amazing combat system, and a story that will truly warm your heart. Ni no Kuni is not only a great game, but the best game of 2013. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed it. Did your game make the list? Let me know in the comments below. This is the Arab Gamer, gaming from the Arab world, Ya Aziz.